stupid.
My name is Nigel the Slick Pastor, Nigel Martinho, ndori birth certificate. So if anything ever happens, mukatsaga Nigel Martinho kumapurisa, ndio amunowana kana kuchipatara or wherever the case may be. Right, but my other name is Nigel the Slick Pastor. It's the name that I gave myself. It's the name that people call me now. So yeah, it's cool. Yes, so welcome to this brand new episode of a new show that we're going to run for a couple of episodes, maybe 8 or 10. You let me know in the comments how many episodes you want me to run this for. So this show is called Life Lessons from Life. Yes. So Zanchang and Chita, I'm going to be sharing some stories about my life. I'm going to be sharing true stories about my personal life, things that have actually happened in my life, either growing up, or it could be something that happened yesterday, or it could be something that happened when I was 5. And then I'll share what lessons I drew from those experiences, which I think is going to be worthwhile. It's going to be worth your time. It's going to be worth my time. And there's going to be something definitely to learn. So let's get into it. Right. So I learned at Marist Brothers Nyanga High. It was a boys' school. And I always say if there is any decision that I did in my life that I do not regret, one of them is learning at a boys' school. Yeah, I know some of you are like, guys, it was fun. It was epic. It was just living a life of no worries, no cares, nobody trying to impress anybody, you just being yourself. So yes, that's where I learned, Marist Brothers Nyanga. So it was a Catholic school. So as with all mission schools, they are, extracurricular activities, Christian related, and one of them was choir. All right, before ndasvika choir, a big shout out to everybody who learned at Marist Brothers Nyanga High, and a big shout out to everybody who learned at Christian Mambo Girls High. Yes, Christian Mambo will always be right here. There was also St. David's Bonda, but I didn't care much about St. David's Bonda. I mean, going on board. And then there was Monte Cassino. Nobody remembers Monte Cassino. Nobody cares about Monte Cassino. So sorry if you learned at Monte Cassino. But anyways, let me get into the story now. So I joined the choir. The story of how I joined the choir is actually a very, very funny story. I never liked the choir growing up, in as much as I liked music. Nefara kuimba, nefara kuona music, pa TV, pa radio. I was a huge fan of music, but I never liked being in the choir because I hated the idea of being told how to sing. That's what I didn't like, because that's what I thought. I thought mukenda choir, you can go to the bass. That's what you're going to do the rest of your life. And I was like, it's under school days, guys. So I never liked the choir because of that. But at one point, I'm not sure if that's the right expression or the right tumo to use, but you'll see how it works. Chaka said I want to join the choir much. Kukanzi kune trip kwenda Monte Cassino and really sorry about that. But anyway, kukanzi kune trip kwenda Monte Cassino. So being at a boys' school, at a boys' school, one of the highlights of the terms is getting a chance to go to a girls' school. You get it? Everyone is looking forward to, because it would happen maybe like 5 times in a term. Maybe my sports, maybe my visual, or maybe it's the choir, or maybe it's whatever. So this time, I was in Form 2 by then. But this opportunity, to Monte Cassino. So there was this guy, shout out to you if you're watching, Heinz Mabika, Vincent Mabika. So Angari, vice chairman with choir. And he didn't want to go for whatever reasons. Maybe I don't know. Guys, I'm just exposing things and people like that. But anyways, so my Bigaji, I know student of choir. Choir, and 3 packets of cereal. So guys, 2 achangari machoko out. And cereal was like gold in high school, but this is how much this trip meant to me. Because I was a pen pal. So I was really excited to have a chance to now go and see it. So that's how I joined the choir. Fast forward, so I couldn't just join for the trip. Then after the trip, no, and Buddha on. So I joined choir Muswe trip. But this is not so bad. Kutori fine in Chichichichihata, Toto Farm, Papa, Toto and that Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, that was under a member of the choir. At Zoka A level, I joined the choir, says that I'm going to Form 5 Chichi. So the method was panning a pine two choir master, I think. That was the system, or three. There was a senior choir master who would be a lower six guy. You would take up the position in your third term of lower six and carry it into your second term of upper six, and then leave it to someone, shidar. And then there would also be a Form 3 one going Form 4, and then there will be a Form 2 one going Form 3, or Form 1 going Form 2. I can't really remember. So at any given point, pane 3 choir master, but pane 1, and I senior, and I top. So this was the thing. And you know, so I was in the choir, but not so much. I liked the vibes. Tinagra and Roman Catholic songs are so cool, man. They're super cool. I've got so many of them that I remember and that I still love dearly. I think my favorite, I think it's Tikadzo Christu, Tikadzo Christu. I think that all of those songs. So yeah, so it was cool. Come and mind you, I'm not Catholic, right? I was born and raised in Zayoja Forward in Faith, Pentecostal. I'm not Catholic. So I don't really know, in as much as I'm a part of a Catholic school and a Catholic system, and this one really deep I was so confident. You get it? Do you know the elections? I can't remember if they were elections or appointments. I'm a choir master. Do you know the appoint chief choir master? Chief choir master. How? There was a guy in the Ahmed Matsanga, he was the chief at the point. So he left the reins to me. Which still, okay, I'm not so confused now because I know what we managed to do later with the choir during my term. But at the moment, I was really confused. Guys, and now problem I would just be coming to choirs, really passive. And yes, I knew the songs, but not so much. Mama songs, that's kind of was what I'm tanga say. And now kana uri choir master. The way we did things at our school was do I to a tanga song. And you know, Roman Catholic songs are not like my Pentecostal song. Ekuti munhu anongoitanga one skiri yake yekuti munhu anogona kungotanga achiti my God is good, munhu anogona kuitanga achiti my God, hakuna zvema-remix, handiti. Things have a standard, things have a format that they follow. So the moment you are appointed, you don't have as much, you don't even have time to say, okay, let me try to figure stuff out, let me try to see how this works, let me try to do A, B, C, and D. You can't do that because the reason why I see about my second term going third is because I know I choose my A level, I'll focus on their studies as they prepare for exams. So you have no time. And well, maybe master is, you know, leadership, order, say sessions and stuff, but not the songs, man, because everybody is expecting that you've been a part of the choir, so you know how every song works, you know how every song starts. And like I said, you don't remix Catholic songs. And the choir master and the priest are like the driving force of the church service, what they call mass. So there is as much attention on the choir master as is on the priest a lot of the times, because it's either the choir starting the song. So you can't afford to mess the songs up and start them however you want. You have to remember how the song starts and start it that way. So I remember there's one day, pane song yandakatokanganisa, and ndikukangana kuti what the actual song was. But it's a crucial song. I think it's Tinokurumbidza imambo ongarumbidzwe kudenga denga. Those songs that are sung like, you know, every session. So pane ndakatovinga, and I could see the former choir master because they were still in the choir akabata musoro achidai so. Right, guys, so I disturbed this message, this interview, this episode to let you know that as we were recording, somebody just bumped. So, can I film, guys? Don't be shy to say hello. What's your name? Munashe. She's so pretty. You can see that. All right, I got to take a mask, but I can see it. Munashe, so cool seeing you. You want to take a picture?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do that.
This is not one of the best days, but I'm happy.
It's not one of the best days.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong? Life.
Yeah, life.
But stay strong. Hang in there.
Thank you. All right. Oh, my uncle is gonna be very angry.
Serious. Tell him I said hi. There we go.
Okay.
Munash, enjoy the rest of your day.
You feel nice.
Okay. Right. Where were we? So my choir master was like, "Mnaruita seko." And I'm messing things up, man. Next of time, because so now I'm getting to the moral of the whole story. What I realized was, well, I'm in charge, and what is expected of me is really quite simple. I'm just supposed to lead the songs, and not every song, but I'm just supposed to know my stuff. And I've been a member of the choir for like 5 years. Why do I not know the stuff by now? So sometimes there are opportunities that will come your way. Sometimes there are things that will happen before you are prepared. So you may blame the system, you may blame people, you may blame even the opportunity. But when you make an introspection, when you reflect, you will realize that you had enough time to prepare. Yeah. So sometimes you may be at a point in life where you don't want to be. There's something that you want out of your life. Maybe you desire so much, you're so desperate to get married. You want to be someone's wife, somebody's husband. Or maybe you want to start your own company. Maybe you want to relocate. Whatever it is that you are hoping for and praying for and working towards, before you get there, use the time between now and then to prepare for that opportunity. Because fortune and favor happen when they meet a prepared person. So that is the moral of the story. Take time to teach yourself, take time to prepare yourself for what you want to become so that you don't embarrass yourself. So instead of just praying, God bless me with a husband, God bless me with a husband, God bless me with a wife, is there anything that you need to be working on so that you're going to be the ideal wife? Is there, because trust me, there are a lot of people in marriages now who are saying, I wish I could go back to just being a teen. I wish I could just go back to being single. I wish I could go back to being employed where I was before I started my own business, because they're now realizing that they were not as prepared as they thought or as required for the opportunity that they were seeking. So it's very important. Instead of complaining, instead of being frustrated, instead of being bitter, instead of you crying about the delays that are happening with this is delaying me, this is holding me back. I really need to do A, B, C, and D. I was really expecting to be there by this time. I was really expecting to achieve A, B, C by now. You should just be, if you believe you're going to get there, if you believe that that opportunity is going to come at one point, start working and preparing for it now so that you don't embarrass yourself. Mumas. So, thank you so much for watching episode 1 of Life Lessons from Life. I hope you learned something, and I also hope you enjoyed my storytelling. So, I'm going to be sharing tons. Guys, I've had a very eventful life. So, I believe there's so much to learn from my life. So, we're going to go on this journey together. Every now and then I'm going to be dropping these episodes telling you amazing and funny and ridiculous stories about my life that we can learn something from. And I hope you did learn something today. So if you'd like any of the merch that we sell, any of our KN merch, Kombore Rainashe, whether you want this temp bag, whether you want this t-shirt or sweaters or hoodies, wherever you are, just click the link in the description and we are going to make sure that it gets to you. Kombore Rainash.